You've never seen any gameplay. Doesn't surprise me. Right, I've got to restart it. Is the subtitles on? They are now. Right, we'll go back to the intro. Because it played the intro before I could do anything.
In a second-hand set of dimensions. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly.
Oh, I'm going to tell you all about it, Akbar. I will tell you all about it.
A sinister plot is about to unfold.
Lifelong Discworld fan right here. You're going to learn.
Dragon! Good. 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 Dragon! Dragon! Good. Dragon! Good. Dragon! Good. Dragon! Good. Dragon! Good. Dragon! Good. Dragon! Dragon! Good. 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 Dragon! Good.
I'll see you again next week for my usual special. Hey, what's where you going?
See you soon.
Get off. Leave me alone. Damnation if you don't clear out, so help me. Oh, just bugger off.
That's better. It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry.
Yeah, the deaf in the Discworld likes curries and cats.
Ah! Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional. A well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You, being a victim, and me being the aforementioned mugger. Now please, put your hands up. Holds on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, alright? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, if you just... Oh, bugger.
Unseen University. The home of the greatest wizards on the Discworld, and one or two of the worst. Now, listen carefully. With all these rumors of a dragon... But, sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them. Quite. Nevertheless, with all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the Wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who? Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for
Not
me?
Rincewind. Anyone but Rincewind. Here's an interesting fact for anyone that knows who he is. In the TV adaptation of A Colour of Magic and The Light Fantastic, which is the first two books, David Jason plays Rincewind. See, I've got facts. I've got so many facts. I always thought Nigel Planer would have made a good Rincewind. Not that anyone probably knows who he is. Yeah, I love David Jason. I didn't like that they made him Rincewind, because Rincewind I always thought was meant to be, like, kind of youngish. But he did a really good job.
The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
Okay. So to start with, Rincewind was one of the first main characters. The Discworld is like segregated into a series of books about differing groups of characters. My favourite are the City Watch. The dragon plot comes from a City Watch book. It doesn't come from a Rincewind book. So this game isn't based on one of the books. There's bits and pieces that are kind of nothing to do with the Discworld at all. Things changed a little bit. This is also the one out of the three games I've played the least. I haven't played this one very often. I didn't have it growing up. I had it briefly, and then I lost it. The second one is my favourite, but I'm playing this one first because it's the first game, so it makes sense to play it first, basically. Basically, that is why. This is a box. You kids love the box. He's called the luggage. Not Sega CD, I have it on Sega Saturn. I have it on the Sega Saturn.
A snoring chest? That's novel. Well, I'll soon fix that. This sodding thing hasn't got a doorknob. Unseen University. Thaumaturgy 101. Failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got... Well, I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start.
I think Eric Idle voiced him in this one. Eric Idle definitely voiced him in the second one. And the second one has so many Monty Python stuff in it.
Yes. A mysterious shape. A sinister shape. The shape fraught with shapeness.
Shapeness.
It must be a plot element. Otherwise, there'd be a better label.
So that's the only button I've got to press.
Aha! Portalis Exitus. Or the common doorway. See? I'm not a wizard for nothing, you know. Aha! See?
Wait a minute. Oh my god, am I really gonna have to press enter to touch things?
Nope! I can't shift it. It's my money pouch, all right. Now, if I only had more of the fillings.
Bloop.
Of course it's me. Who are you expecting? Deaf?
Hey, I posted in Discord asking if people minded if I did more point and clicks. You didn't answer. So if you don't like it, next time answer my questions. Yeah. Oh jeez. Get down those stairs. So I really like the Wizards. The Wizards are actually really funny, but they changed dramatically through the series. Because they started off, basically to get to the upper ranks of the Wizards, like their thing, you had to kill the wizard above you. And in A Colour of Magic / The Light Fantastic, the TV series thing, and I'm saying a TV series thing because Sean probably has more of a chance of watching that than he has reading any of the books. They actually have Tim Curry play, like, the evil wizard that's trying to get to the top and kill everyone. But then later in the book, or the series, I think he just didn't want to do that anymore. So he, simmered it down, and he made them just like a stuffy universe. Like, the books are a satire. They're a satire on things, and the Wizards ones are very much satires in swords and sorcery books, but also it turned into satires in university and stuffy old men and institutions and things like that. They're my second favourite, the Wizards. I can't help but love the Watch, though. It's why I'm really sad about the BBC America Watch TV show coming out, because it's gonna be crap.
An old wizard who grew a beard mostly because shaving cream costs twopence a bag. Good day, sirs.
Is it? Huh, so you say. What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again, past the dried frog pills.
Laugh away, you old boy Valve. It's all this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons? Dragons in the town? A likely story.
Swamp dragons, he means? No, a real dragon. Not one of those little marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them.
That sounds
they
like,
don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
It probably isn't, but it sounds like Tony... Is it Tony Robinson from Blackadder? Also, this wizard wasn't the one that needed dried frog pills. They changed that.
Good day, sirs.
Or is this going
Is
to give you
it?
the same
He's
thing?
on
Snatch.
drag.
No.
Topic dragon.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen?
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea.
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top. We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound.
And that character that just come flying out of nowhere is one of my absolute all-time favourite characters in all literature, the librarian. And he is an orangutan.
Useful as a means of... Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
The patrician.
Well,
Don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
oh yes, but he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you, and for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way. It's chaos. It's undisciplined. It's as if I'm thrashing about in a sea of questions, like I'm screaming out against soul-destroying winds.
Isn't that a mixed metaphor?
I mean, there are times when I dream about just shaking this place by the neck until it starts talking sense.
I have one like that too.
What, really?
Oh yes. In one magic moment I stride like an intellectual giant across the rooftops of the world, slicing through the Gordian what's-his-name of fuzzy thinking for all time. And then I have this other terrific dream, that I'm being smothered in fruity yogurt and sucked up inside a whale.
Wow.
Thankfully, that's not my problem. So far, anyway. We can but hope. Right, you are then.
Hey? A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once.
Ha!
Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Yes, very good at pickling eels, she was.
He's a real character that hangs about for a couple books. I'm pretty sure he's the main, like, semi-main character of one
Well,
as
I
well.
once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course. Oh, why are you of course? Young fellow like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look, I am out and about.
Yeah, there's an
Well, you
Indiana
can't be
Jones
too
point
good
and
at it
click.
if you're already off course, young air freshener.
Look, no one's off course. I just use the phrase as a pleasantry, a manner of address. Pickling? Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What? Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on
Pickles?
Damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves?
Pickled elves.
Damn their ears. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Oh, try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. And now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women and steal all our pickles.
I think he likes
Steal?
pickles.
Now, do I look like a thief?
No,
My
you look like a
stick.
girl.
They all want my magic stick. So be off with you, you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look. I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now, look. This is not the problem that I wanted to address.
The pickle problem. I've come to steal your
Look,
pickles.
I just want to find somebody who can talk a little sense.
Sense? Perfumes? Oh, I'll not have it. No, sir, I won't. Dallying with womenfolk on the premises is against the rules. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it. You young bathrobe, I have you defrocked for this.
Look, I haven't done a thing, honestly.
I stole
What?
the pickles.
Well, how can you be a man of the world if you've never sampled the finer things in life? Women, wizard staves,
Pickles!
Well, if I go and do that, you said you'd defrock me.
It won't do. It just won't do. Young tweezers like you coming in here and taking off their frocks. I won't stand for it. I will. This city is getting into a fine old pickle.
Oh, please don't get started on the pickles again.
Pickles? Don't eat pickles if you're wearing a dress. You'll stain the hem. Why are you wearing a dress?
Can we just do that whole conversation again and just listen to him talk about pickles for the next couple hours? I haven't actually played I Have No Mouth in My Scream. I own it. Do I have it on Steam? I think it's on Steam. I think I own it on Steam. I've always wanted to play it. I've just never got around to it.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
Wow.
That doesn't work. You know, I've always wanted to ring one of these.
This is one of those games that you end up having to, like, check every bloody inch of the screen to find things that you need to pick up.
Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas. Oh, right.
Can I pick up some of his lumps now?
Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive. Ah. That doesn't work. Ah, let's see. Wildebeest baked in a poodle's eye sauce. Newt's liver pate with pickles and cream. Ex-senior wrangler legs in garlic butter. I do hope that door gives a clear run to the latrine.
Yeah, I love the look of this game. I like the second one more. The second one is more cartoony. It is pretty much the same though. I just played the second one more, that's all. I love the second one.
Ah, so it was ice cream for dinner yesterday, eh? That doesn't work. Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off! And no magic in the kitchen! One more spell goes off in this place, and I'm going to complain to the Arch-Chancellor.
Oh no.
Are you always this surly?
Not always. I even know a jolly joke.
Really?
Yes. What's ugly, hollow, and rings like a bell?
I don't know. What?
Look over there.
Wow.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
He hit me.
Well, that's a fine skill to have. Your parents must be very proud of you.
Actually, I was going to become a wizard. But they found out my parents were married.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Don't any of your pancakes get lost?
What? From here? From my frying pan? You don't seem to realize the gravity of your accusation. 27 years I've been studying to be a cook's apprentice. I've got top marks for basic flipping left hand and right, and batter stirring, pan greasing, and pancake stacking.
Oh, how many did you get for customer relations?
2%. Clear off.
2%? That's 1% more than I would have.
This is the worst kitchen I've ever seen.
It would be worse if there were worst.
What's worst?
It's a what's name? A sausage.
Worst sausage?
No, if you want the worst sausage, try Dibblers.
Oh, dear. So it's to be puns, is it?
Just watch the pancakes for a while. It's very soothing.
Ooh.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
So the Unseen University's library has magical books in it. It's like the most magical place in the world. The librarian in the first book is turned into an orangutan, who is then just known as the librarian for the rest of the series. That's why you got books like this, because books of magic just are like that, and some of them need to be chained down.
Ah. Let's not press this curiosity thing too far then, shall we?
I want to hug the book! Give me the book!
Ah. That doesn't work.
Oh.
Sex Magic. The book of the 32 unspeakable acts, with a compendium containing several speakable ones. And 6 more that everyone involved would rather forget about. No wonder it's on ice. Oh dear, there's little pamphlets living in it. That doesn't work. Ye illustrious tome of levitation. Oh yes, that's levitating, all right.
Hey, buddy,
Who, me?
have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it, a seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
Gosh, yes. Let me take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer.
It's
What,
magic.
really?
Nah, only kidding. I just want it to be as pleasant as possible as a sort of aid to conversation.
Oh, but that's cruel. It's building up my hopes only to dash me down. You know, being a confidence trickster is a hard job.
I might just shrink it. Wait a minute.
Well, perhaps you need a holiday.
Let me shrink everything. Let him finish.
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of
I forgot to
peace
shrink it.
resorts
It's usually
these days.
smaller.
I hear the Fremenwanger Peninsula is fairly quiet.
But obviously with Sam and Max, everything's kind of bigger. Oh my god. I forgot. Don't do that. Better? Because I mean the dialogue boxes are going to be all over the place depending on who's on screen. Might be a little small now. Oh, what am I picking up? I don't know what I'm picking up. Do. That's right.
Why don't your lips sync with your words?
L space. The library is a nexus of L space. Within these shelves, all possible pasts and futures can be found. Frankly, it's making me feel a bit ill.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
Do.
You are an extremely silly man.
I don't actually get the
I'm not
donkey
the one
cart
wearing a
joke,
dress.
to be honest.
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Right, let's go and talk to the librarian. At the minute, we're not really trying to find out anything, but these old games, you should talk to everyone and click on everything. We've got to go to see the patrician.
Hello? Ooh. Egad, you're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system.
The librarian was actually the best
I don't know
librarian.
if you're quite the person that I want to see.
Him and Rinsford were also friends.
Yeah,
And
well,
Rinsford
it's
was
hard to
actually
explain,
the
really.
apprentice librarian at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the librarian's my favourite character. Other than Sybil Ramkin.
Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hi. Do you mind if I monkey about in the library for a while? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? May I take a book from the library, please?
Woo, woo,
Excuse me?
woo, 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 wee.
I see. I need something in order to take out a book.
Woo, woo.
Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand?
Woo.
A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh! A library
And they could
card.
all understand him as
Why
well.
didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one ape.
Woo.
Ape upon my person. Yes, upon my person. Phew. I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey! Whose monkey is this? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey there, old mollusk. What can you tell me about L-space? Yeah. Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, I see. So what you're saying is that L-space is a means of time travel available only to librarians, which is essentially too complex a subject to convey with hand gestures and grunts. Yes, I thought so.
Exactly.
But look, if I did have to go into L-space, say, to go back to another time, you could help me?
L-space is the distortion of space caused by big collections of books. Just picture some of those old second-hand bookshops, which look like they were designed by Isha on a bad day. They invariably have more staircases than stories, and rows of shelves that end in little doors, which are surely too small for humans to enter. This distortion of space has a similar, inevitable effect on time.
And that character, I believe, is meant to be Two Flower, who was also in the first books. He was the Discworld's first tourist. And my favourite fact about him is on the front cover of the original book. Is it Paul Kidby? I can't remember who the original Discworld... Alright, Nathan? The original Discworld artist was. But whichever one it was, read the description of him and thought Terry Pratchett really meant he had 4 eyes, when in actual fact he was talking about having 4 eyes because he's got glasses. So, on the front cover of the original Discworld book, he had 4 eyes. He streamed on the week. I know, but you streamed when I was at work. 16 followers. You can do it. You've got the personality to do it. I was lucky. You'll get there so much faster than I did.
Oh. Well, this one's not a statue. I think this one used to be a frog out in the garden. Ah, well, he never should have asked to be turned into a handsome plinth.
We can go in the closet. I can't see anything in here. I'm just as funny. You guys do not know, Nathan is hilarious.
How do you open the gate?
I used the secret spell.
All right then. How do I open a gate?
Can't tell you. You're supposed to go and see the Arch-Chancellor.
Oh, go on, just open the gate.
Oh, it's more than my job's worth, mate.
I want your nuts.
That doesn't work. What's this then? Prunes, finest quality,
prunes.
extra dark old bowel buster. Yuck.
Yeah, I saw you. Or did you send it a video or just a tweet? I saw it. It touched me that you did it because I inspired you. That's one good thing I've done in my life, is inspired you to do something. To be fair, you and, oh my god, what's his name? Luke? Jesus Christ, I forgot his name for a second. You and Luke were the ones that inspired me to, like, really put work into my photography and stuff. Like, if I hadn't gone out and hung out with you guys, I would never have, like, tried as hard as I did to get good at photography.
Actually, it's been a while since I had a bath.
Let's jump in.
That doesn't work.
Oh. I'm not going to be able to get out the gate. Let's have a look.
Well, where's the doorknob then? How can you have a door this big without a knob?
That didn't work.
New improved Wonder Grow. Grows anything. New instant formula.
Rincewind is a failed wizard. He can't actually use it very well.
No, I can't shift it.
Who is Luke? I remembered his name.
That doesn't work.
I haven't seen him for
Another one of those
ages.
doors without handles. Tradesman's entrance, I presume. I wonder what we traded him for.
Guessing your chance is upstairs then. I must be able to go further up. Wait a minute, it's... Ah, there we go.
Ah, if it isn't young Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Rincewind, quite. Come in. We need to talk. That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumors about this dragon that supposedly is terrorizing the town.
Dragon? As in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up!
Dargon.
Yes, pretty much. Scaly, vain, like shiny objects, that species of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the unseen university is properly represented in the attempt to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Dargon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here, standing around like something unhygienic?
Whoa!
Do it now!
I'm not unhygienic. The bit about the dragons is kind of true, kind of not. In one of the books, I believe it's The Light Fantastic. No, it would be The Color of Magic. I think it was the first one. They go and they're able to make dragons in a dense magical field by believing in them. So Twoflower makes one appear. In the book that the dragon story is kind of taken from, Guards, technically the dragons actually really exist, they're just not in our or the Discworld reality, so they just open a pathway to let a dragon through.
You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Once we've read that, do it.
That doesn't work. Golden thingamies. Must be good to be the Arch-Chancellor.
I don't have a library card. How am I meant to do this without a library card? Can I go up? Where's my bedroom? Up here, isn't it? There he is. The luggage. Oh, I have a banana. I like how they've made him like a dog in this.
Aha! See? I'm not a...
We now got our little friend following us around. And a banana. That's me. I'm the banana.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Mm-hmm. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey.
Wow. Monkeyist.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later.
I wonder if he wants a banana.
Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape! Oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot? This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Do you want a banana?
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs?
I bribed him! I bribed him with a banana! You bananaed him! It was the banana of times. Right, before I go in there, I'm going to save the game. And I'm going to take these damn spoons downstairs and get my drink. Because it should be cold by now. I'm going to get rid of... Like, you can hear it. Listen to all these spoons. Why do I have so many spoons in my room? Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Yeah, I got the spoons. The spoons are gone. No more spoons. But I am out of breath just walking up and down the stairs because I'm old. Ugh. I am tired. I've had a terrible couple days.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Reclamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the university board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, gonna move on. We need a staff of tumultuous dramaturgy, a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters.
A what?
And a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go.
Can I go outside?
There's work to be done. No time for idle chatter.
Maybe I want to idly
Well,
chatter.
As if I can help who supplies my voice. Say no more.
Well, that definitely confirms that it's Eric Idle. Right, I'm gonna see if I can go outside yet. I don't think he opened the door.
How do you open the gate?
They've changed the wasp names. The hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a secret.
Nice weather.
Since classes in wind whistling, rain making and lightning throwing are all scheduled for today, I think that's being a wee bit premature.
Let's shoot Larry. Yeah, that's a pretty good series. As long as you don't take it seriously.
So, this is it. You just
People take
you
games
just
too
stand here
seriously
all day
sometimes.
getting a wage for eating prunes.
Certainly, someone's got to do it. It's a plum job.
A plum job.
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look,
Hey,
you just
Tony,
wiggle
how's it
them
going?
Like this.
Hey.
Like this.
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives a monkeys? Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
To answer your question, I did play Myst. I'm really bad at Myst. But I did play it. Was
The
that
hand
that?
wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them.
Like this.
What game are you playing,
Yes,
Tony?
almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse...
But what...
Ah. Did you get the number of that?
Well, I'll catch you later then.
I want you. You can come with me. We've got a friend. No, I'm too stupid. Oh no! I'm out! Guys, I'm out!
Bisected by the River Ankh, the
We
city
got
of
out!
Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities, proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Morpork on the Widdershin side. although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
I once actually tried to make Ankh-Morpork in Minecraft. It didn't go well, but I tried. Got a square, we've got a street. The shades is like what it sounds like. It's where all the shady people are. Oh, the dragon is moving. Look! Dragon! We got a pot. Sets me on fire. We're in.
So, anyway, how's the wife?
How's the wife?
Oh, not so bad. How's yours?
Oh, doing well, doing well. We thought we might invite you two around for dinner tomorrow night. I've made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould.
I'm there for the strawberry pudding.
Leaf mould?
Oh, sorry. Did I say leaf mould? I meant caramel. Anyway, there'll be lashings of everything. You know the wife. She likes to cook.
She likes to cook.
Yeah, but is this a good
I
idea?
don't know why someone screamed.
I thought she was watching her weight.
I'm guessing maybe you're hearing something from the
Why
dungeon?
should she watch her weight?
Or maybe it's just a sound clip in the wrong
Well,
place.
you know. After last time, when she accidentally ate that camel.
Oh, she's not overweight. She's just, she's just cuddly.
In what corner? I can't see anyone in the corner.
Yeah, cuddly. Very, very cuddly. With humps.
Oh yeah, I had something right in the way.
How's your wife then? Did she get that thing off her face?
Thing? What thing?
The hairy thing.
These two just won't
That's
shut
a
up.
beauty spot, that is.
Yeah, I had the sauce from my Chinese the other day on top of my money box, so I
Oh, I
couldn't see the
see,
bottom corner of the screen.
Bit long.
Nice
for a
eye,
beauty spot,
Sean.
isn't it?
Nice
Know what I
eye.
mean? In area.
Look, moustaches are supposed to be a sign of sensuality.
It's a good thing I've got a moustache
What,
growing
on
in.
women?
My quarantine moustache.
Listen, are you calling my wife ugly?
No.
It's gonna beat half the boys
Good.
at work. They
I'd have
can't
been
grow
ever
facial
so
hair.
cross if you did.
Look, could you just let me in, please?
Clear off.
Clear off. Get out.
Now, that's what I call a guarded conversation. Is she really that fat then?
What?
Well, your friend was saying how fat your wife is, so I thought...
Your mustache only grows on your chin.
Oh, he did he?
Lies. I never.
A thief, a witch, a peasant. Who's this? The fool. Chucky.
So, I hope you've come here on pleasant business.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Non-disruptive.
You wish you had a
business.
mustache like in the Drawful
Solid
game, yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Rather than mere
yeah.
disruptive
Yeah.
rumor-mongering. Would I be
I
wrong?
know I did. I was joking, Sean. Look at that dragon. Look at the Dargon.
Rumour mongering, solid business, maybe.
Well, are you? Or aren't you? Make up your mind.
So, you wouldn't consider anything dragony at all to be
Valid.
valid conversation?
In a nutshell, I think.
Yes, I see your point. If, however, just for argument's sake,
Argument?
well, I say argument, more a suppositionary discussion, really, but if something, say, vaguely reptilian were actually to creep into the conversation,
Yes?
and the weather being seasonal, a flame or even fire-breathing theme were to, as it were, intrude across into the subject.
Huh. Yes. Yes, I see your point.
Well, you see where that begins to lead us then.
Quite. Yes, quite right. Well, I think this sort of information deserves a very thorough treatment.
Exactly so.
Perhaps the dungeon's information retrieval technicians might be willing to offer their services in such a case. Refresh your memory of details, that sort of thing.
Information retrieval technicians.
I mean, torturers.
Yes, they're the ones.
The ones with racks and windlasses and that long sort of bent thing that they poke.
Ah, now you're with me. All supposition, of course.
Yes, as you say.
In any case, was there anything you wished to broach with me at all? Taxes, law reforms, dragons?
Dragon? Goodness, no.
Definitely Dargons. I want to talk about Dargons all day.
We'll let it rest there then, shall we? Don't let me detain you.
Yes.
Yeah, I've
no
most of my
need
old
to stretch
PC
the
games.
Have you any idea how difficult it is to get through to see you?
Not really. Funnily enough, I've never had cause to do it, you see.
Well, I think it's appalling. Whatever happened to open government?
Well, since you put it like that, the last ruler who tried it ended up extremely open.
I still find it odd that a genuine wizard can
Yeah, they're all
hardly
in
get in to see
boxes.
you.
Actually, I think my PC games are in my
what if
cupboard.
there's signs or portents or something?
I haven't opened my cupboard in
You're
years.
blocking traditional seers' routes of egress.
Well, I always look on inaccessibility as being a measure of the man. Supply and demand, that sort of thing. Still, now you're here.
At last.
Let's
Quite.
talk about Dargons.
Well, now you're here, we should extend you some hospitality. A little refreshment, maybe even a quick whiz around the palace.
Oh, I'd like that. Peeing
A
around
walk
through their
along the
palace.
highly dangerous battlements. Or a brief
Mark
tour
my
of the dungeons,
territory.
perhaps.
Wizard from Sam and Max.
No, you're a busy man.
Exactly.
Boop, boop.
Serious business. Well, yes.
Really?
It's all pretty grim stuff, actually. You see, I've come to get some action happening.
You
about
start
this
school
dragon
tomorrow.
business.
What?
I don't know how old you are, Dick.
Well,
I know I do know how old you are. You told me
that is,
before.
Now listen to me. There are no such things as dragons.
Oh, good luck.
They
My
are a
my
physical
niece
impossibility.
might have meant to have started school
No
again
ifs,
today,
buts,
but my
or
sister's
maybe.
not going to let her go back if they open anyway. She was
The
like,
next person
nah.
who mentions dragons in my presence
Yeah, this is
will be
our
off
Eric
for a trip
Idle.
to the information gathering technicians.
How are you doing, Shazzy?
Extremely quickly.
Well, I just thought.
Yeah.
Oh. Right you are then. Look, I'll just go and stand over here then, all right?
Well, it's not just that. My sister has a 2-year-old as well. And my sister's one of those people that she'll listen to the scientists and stuff. Because my sister likes to think she's very, very smart. I mean, it's smart to listen to scientists, but my sister likes to think that she's, like, super intelligent. But, so she was going on about a load of statistics and stuff when I was on the phone to her earlier on, and I'm like, I half of what you're talking about is crap, but I'm not going to go there. But she was like, if Christy goes to school and she gets ill, because my sister has to, you know, to give her credit, she's done lockdown proper. Like, she refuses to help me sometimes because she's like, no, I'm in lockdown, I can't do that, you know? She's like, if I send Christy back to school and she gets sick and then she comes back and gets Cordelia sick, Cordelia will probably die. Which is true. Yeah, the same person that said, I thought puppies stay the same size. Exactly that person. But two things. One thing, I'm not sure if it actually touches upon it in this, or if they just have, like, thieves and stuff. But, this patrician, who's been the patrician in all the books, he basically created... I think they might have had the guilds beforehand, but he was like... They definitely did, because he was in one of them. But he's like the guy that keeps in charge of all the guilds. And the guilds in the Discworld are a little bit different from what you'd think. So, there's a Thieves Guild, an Assassin's Guild, a Seamstresses Guild, a Beggars Guild, so on and so forth. There's not a Witches one. The Witches aren't usually in Ankh-Morpork. The Witches are, like, country folk, basically. You have the guys, the wizards in the cities, and then the women doing the proper magic out in the country, basically. But like the patrician was trained as a assassin. He was a part of the Assassin's Guild. He always wears black because that's what assassins do. He's not quite as sassy as that either. You're part of the Beggar Guild is actually quite funny. There is a Fool's Guild as well, an Alchemist Guild. There's a few good ones. But secondly, one of the other reasons I wanted to do this is because I'm thinking, I think I've talked to Sean about it, but I've been thinking since Cara did her book streams where she read Jane Eyre on stream, I was thinking of reading a Discworld book on stream at some point. Because that seemed like an interesting thing to do. Is there a Supermod Guild? No.
Hello?
This is you, Sean.
No, it's a visitor, isn't it, Chucky? A visitor.
This is Sean.
Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky! Come look here, come look here! Mr. Pinchonhead says hello. Hello. He said hello to us, Chucky. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
Yes, what might your name be?
You weren't here for pickles. Shall we go back and show Shazzy the Pickle Man?
I can't tell you, but Mr. Flower knows.
Oh, well, if you like. Hello, Mr. Flower.
Wet! He's all wet! Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky!
Well, excuse me, I
We'll
think
go
there's
back to
someone
pickles
calling
in
me.
a second.
Excuse me, I think I must have missed something.
Missed it? Missed it? Oh, very good, very good. He's good, isn't he, Chucky? He's good, he's very good. Yes, he's very good indeed. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky!
Are you all right?
Oh, I'll be all right, Chucky. I'll be all right.
Cockle here, cockle here.
Whee!
I think I'm just going to lie down for a little while. Look, I was wondering if I could get some information off you.
Asking for information off a fool.
Information.
Information, Chucky. About lizards. About dragons, yes.
Dargons.
Well, yes, all right.
Dargons.
Dragons. All about dragons then, Uncle.
Look, could you just keep it down a little, please?
Dragons, Chucky. Chucky doesn't like dragons.
Shut up! Quiet! Now just tell me what you know.
Tell what?
What about the dragon?
What dragon?
Have a nice breakfast, Akbar. I promise
Dragon-
I won't do
dragons,
anything
that's
too
it.
exciting when you're gone.
Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
We will go and talk to Pickle Man
He
again,
knows
though.
about the dragon.
Dargon.
Dragon, Chucky, dragon.
Now look,
Guess what I am now?
boring.
No. No, guess again.
A teapot.
Yes, teapot. Teapot, Chucky. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky. Oh.
Stop it! Stop acting insane!
Stop acting insane.
Insane? Did you say insane?
Yeah? Yes?
I know this is you, Sean.
Chucky doesn't like it when I'm called insane. My mother called me insane once. She said it
Wow.
right before she died.
Whoa. Right. Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me. Why do I always get the loons?
Loons, boons, goons. You come to ask a boon?
Look, are you on treatment for this condition?
Treatment.
Scooby, where are you?
Treatment. Very clever, very clever. Chucky likes treatment. Does Pencilhead want some treatment too?
Now look, why don't you and your puppet just go away? Anyway, what sort of treatment?
Chucky likes his jokes.
Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
Give me a second. Let me call my dog. Scooby-Doo! Scooby? Where are you? Scooby here! It sounded like he was doing something naughty in the kitchen. Give me 2 seconds. Oi! Scooby! Scooby-Doo! What are you doing? Right. Apparently he wasn't doing anything naughty. He was sat on the chair by the window, sunbathing. You feel like you're just watching a Monty Python sketch. If I end up playing a second game on here, which I probably will, there are so many Monty Python jokes in it. It's great. Scooby was down, lying in the chair by the window, because it's where the light comes in. It's one of the emotes I'm thinking of buying.
Hello?
Getting. It's one of them. I'm also actually wearing a Monty Python t-shirt today, because I'm that cool.
Wait a minute, you're a thief. What are you doing here?
Well, it's about my quota, see?
Oh, the Orange
Quota?
Guild.
The amount I'm allowed to steal. It's not enough. The dragon's been destroying housing, so rent just went through the roof. I mean, 20% increase in theft quotas for the
You want to make a
duration of the
Gumby alert?
emergency.
That'd be
Seems a
cool.
reasonable thing to ask, doesn't it?
Depends if you're in the 20%.
I might make a pickle alert.
One of the remarkable innovations introduced by the patrician was to make the Thieves' Guild responsible for theft, with annual budgets, forward planning, and above all, rigid job protection. Thus, in return for an average level of crime per annum, the thieves themselves saw to it that unauthorized crime was met with the full force of injustice. Which was generally a stick with nails in it.
Did I ever tell you guys who played the patrician in the TV movies? Because it was Jeremy Irons in one and Charles Dance in another. I vaguely believe there's a third one, but I can't remember who it was in the third one. No, he wasn't in the Hogfather. The patrician's not in the Hogfather. And me and my mum can never make up our mind which one we like better. I like Jeremy Irons and she likes Charles Dance, but she fancies Charles Dance. Yeah, these TV shows had a lot of really good British actors in them.
Hello, dear.
Eek!
Tired? Ooh, I give a pretty good foot massage.
Now let's remain very, very calm about this, shall we?
I don't. No, my mum
A
does like.
quiet
No, I don't think my
dinner,
mum likes
a
Jeremy
relaxing
Irons.
evening
I
watching the
think she doesn't
potions
like
brew.
him.
I'm very good at toes, you know. How's about just a little sing-song? Don't suppose you know a wizard's staff has a knob on the end, do you?
Mine hasn't, I can assure you. But I'll just rush off and check, just in case. Greetings, lowly and scabby peasant.
That's how I
Yeah,
talk to
old
Sean every
pointy-hatted
morning.
One, and less of the scabby, thank you.
What's happening?
We seek an audience with the patrician, the mighty ruler of Ankh-Morpork. It's about this dragon, you see. He's making the cows dry up and all the curtains fade.
What, really?
Well, that's what our Agnes says. Anyway, who wants to have their family char-boiled by a dragon? Suits hell to shift.
Yes.
Well, anyway, that's what old Uncle Agnes says. You can't go fairer than that.
Uncle Agnes?
Yeah, Uncle.
So you describe him as a bit of a man then?
Hadn't really thought about it, to tell the truth. Now you come to mention it, I suppose we should have asked. We just married him off to one of those guards outside the gates.
Well, that explains something.
Right, let's go and talk to Pickles. Boop, 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 boop. He's called the luggage. Come on. Whoops.
Hey? A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Very good at pickling eels, she was.
Pickling? Pickling those eels?
Well, I once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course? Oh, why are you of course? Young fellow like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look, I am out and about.
Well, you can't be too good at it if you're already off course, young air freshener.
Look, no one's off course. I just used the phrase as a pleasantry, a manner of address. Pickling? Oh,
Pickling?
how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What? Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on... Damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves? Damn it.
Pickled elves?
I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Or try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. And now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women, and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
Stealing those pickles?
My stick. They all want my magic stick. So be off with you, you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look. I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address.
It's not Monty Python the game. This is the Discworld.
Look, I just want to find somebody who can talk a little sense.
This is Terry
Sense?
Pratchett humour as well.
Perfumes? Oh, I'll not have it. No, sir, I won't. Dallying with womenfolk on the premises is against the rules. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it. You young bathrobe. I have you defrocked for this.
Look, I haven't done a thing, honestly.
You know what? I've just realised I forgot to buy the stuff for a
How
pickled
can you
chicken
be a man of
burger.
the world
Jesus
who
freaking
never
Christ.
sampled the finer things in life. Women, wizard staves, pickles.
Well, if I go and do that, you said you'd defrock me.
It won't do. It just won't do. Young tweezers like you coming in here and taking off their frocks.
Yeah, you young tweezers
I
out
won't stand
there.
for it.
Keep your
I
frocks
won't.
on.
This city is getting into a
frocks
fine
on.
old pickle.
Oh, please don't get started on the pickles again.
Pickles? Well, don't eat pickles if you're wearing a dress. You'll stain the hem. Why are you wearing a dress?
I must remember not to wear a dress when I eat my pickles.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Imagine me actually having a dress. That's not happening. Can I hit the gong?
That doesn't work.
You're all young tweezers. It's better than the things I could call you, mate. Do 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 do. I think I prefer just calling you a tweezer. I haven't worn a dress since I was like 8. Oh, there's a street there. Can't forget the street.
That doesn't work. Wanted for arson. Suspect approximately 3 tons, 200 feet long, scaly. Wanted dead. Definitely dead. Reasonable reward.
I bet you look absolutely beautiful when you're dressed, Shazzy. And no, I didn't. I hated wearing a dress to school. I had to wear a dress to school at first. Nothing. We just went and saw Pickle Guy. This is the first new place we've been since Pickle Guy.
Is he one?
One what?
We found out Shazzy's wearing a dress.
One of them.
He's probably eating a pickle as well right now.
Whip.
Yes, yes. He's one of them.
Probably. He's wearing a hat.
I feel like Shazzy might be the girl of that Pickle Wizard's dreams.
Young man, are you one of them?
Am I one of them?
Look, I'm not exactly sure what you...
Yes or no?
Oh, all right.
I feel sad Doofus
Yes.
has missed. Dress first, pickle later.
It doesn't walk like one.
It's hard to tell in that dress.
Ah, I think I can see how this is going. It's a case of humorous misunderstanding.
We all
yes.
know when my pickle time is.
What's that?
I'm
Also,
not
somebody,
going to
when it hits...
fall for it.
somebody, by somebody I mean
think so,
Sean.
in that
Sean, when it hits
dress.
3 o'clock, tell me, because I need to get
You
off
see,
at 3.
You're just taking perfectly ordinary remarks and trying to make some kind of joke out of them.
Oh, come on. There's not much to laugh at in our job.
They have a
I
job?
can see that.
Did I miss what they said
We
their
need
job
a
was?
bit of fun.
Oh no.
This might not be much, but it's better than being up to your knees in blood.
What are your jobs?
Oh, we're heroes, mate.
Well, they're heroes.
That make me laugh.
You just said we didn't.
I mean, you?
I'm not
Killing
Jeff.
Oh, we've
I
killed
actually have
dozens of them
friends.
nowadays. And if
Not
you
many,
think
but
you're
some.
a hero too, you'll want to find the dragon. So off
Why
you
have we
go.
got a Welsh
no
hero?
Point wasting any time.
Why have we got a
You
random
didn't see
Welsh
me
person?
wasting any time when I took out the dreaded Temple of
Picklery.
Offler.
One of them? Well, it depends who's asking.
Who? Why, it's us, the rootinest, tootinest, shootinest.
Hats and whips.
And gold.
You're not
Inside
real.
temples.
Sad, because I liked you guys.
Missionaries.
No.
At least the people in my head have got a little better
Nasty
since
natives
Jeff's
with
become my
spiders
nightmare.
and snakes.
You guys are nice. I like
So
you guys.
you mark my words.
You mark my words.
I think you should probably all just start again.
You listen up, young fellow. We're all legendary heroes here, so keep your ears open and you might learn a thing or two. Incidentally, on a point of detail, we only root and shoot. We never toot. Well, hardly ever.
Eh?
It's all depending on his destiny. I'm the kind of man that went out and made his own destiny.
What out of? Wood?
Come again?
Well, you carve a destiny, don't you?
Could be made of ivory.
Can't get the elephants these days.
How's about iron? Then you could forge a mighty destiny.
Too heavy. It has to be wood.
I love Hammy Pog.
There we are, young man. Your destiny should be made of wood. Don't go to the desert, though. It'll get termites, and then you'll have a holy destiny. Had to struggle a bit for that one, sorry.
Most certainly not. I've never been one of them.
He doesn't look like one of them.
He's wearing a dress. It's the best way to tell.
He's wearing a dress.
Ah, well, if you'll just excuse me, I think I hear destiny calling.
Right, so this character is like that salesman that can sell anything to anyone. He's called Cut My Own Throat Dibbler. The thing with Morport is when things happen, crowds appear, professional crowds. People just appear and he sells them things, and they're not very nice usually.
Dragon detector, sir.
Hey, what?
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Dibbler is kind of like
Easy as
Bosco,
pie.
yeah.
This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
How close?
Very well, you caught me there, Governor.
I'm pretty sure it's the guy that plays Baldric in Blackadder. But he's also done a couple voices in this game already.
Oh, no. Let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut me own throat, Dibbler, at your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath-proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
Yeah, I love Blackadder.
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir?
Not necessarily a strong recommendation, though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir.
By penguins.
3 guarantees for the price of 1.
I think he's called Tony
No,
Robinson,
thank you.
but I'm not too sure.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisson pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat. Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either. What's that smell? It's like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. I'll tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Cutting my own throat.
Nah, thank you.
The only problem with, if I read these books on stream, or any of these books, is that I still, there's about 40 of them. Between 40 and 50 of these books. And I've read them all about 5-6 times each, and they still make me bloody laugh.
Care to buy?
No.
No.
But you never even heard my pitch.
No.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like, sir.
It's not really. His books have been coming out since before I was born, mate.
What? Excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
I'm always reading a Discworld book, always. I'm reading The Last Continent at the minute. I'm still reading that one.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
She's shouting at me.
This world you cannot stand. Tell me how it makes you feel.
Discworld.
Ah, yes. Yes, I see. A case of latent aggression, no doubt. Woo, woo. Now, I want you to relax and tell me about your innermost feelings. When I say the word...
Let's talk about our feelings.
Woo! That's it, that's it. Now, here we go. Monkey.
Monkey. Oh, it's the librarian. Monkey.
No, I can't seem to do that.
Yibble, yibble, egg, egg.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping. My brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
Let's talk to the crazy person.
Excuse me, I seem to be in the wrong conversation.
Yeah.
Rebel.
Yes, look, let's not pursue that, shall we?
Maybe I want
It's
it.
very delicate, you know.
How do you change voices like that?
Change it like what?
You did it just then.
It's called bucketing.
Channeling?
No, bucketing. It's like channeling, only it doesn't drain away afterwards. It all just sort of sloshes around in there and dribbles out at random.
The winter evenings must just fly by. You wouldn't be a loony by any chance, would you?
My dear sir, I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I am a victim of circumstance, nothing more.
That and the fact that he's barking mad.
Now, look, the young, the dark, the crab-wise.
Oh, no.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Ankmore Park.
Do 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 do.
Who, me?
Remove stains while it disinfects, makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium Hand and Shrimp.
If you'll excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else.
I like talking to crazy people.
Now, let me guess. You're a patient here, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm just here for background colour. Here, chuk 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 chuk. Dark they were, and golden their eyes. The bells!
The bells!
The bells!
Ah, jolly good. Carry on.
Bells!
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
I want a magazine.
Vague. Trolls Weekly. Hovel Beautiful. Popular Siege Engineering. I hate waiting room magazines.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Maybe I'm not mad.
Shut up, sit down, no talk. If you're mad, you don't want...
No, I can't seem to do that. Just tools of the trade, I suppose. Diploma, honours pass. Cut me own throat, Dibbler's correspondence schools. Psychiatrickery, grade 1. Well, at least local mental health is in good hands.
Right, so is that his?
I'm sorry. What's
No.
this? Seems
So I just gotta get him off that chair to get the thing. I have a tomato. Right, we can't do anything with the mouse. That's what I was waiting for, to see if I could.
Greetings, O noble warrioress.
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man. Which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction. Which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
I want to see jokes about birds in my chat.
So, do many
Give me
people
your best
actually
bird joke.
just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. I've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Ah. So, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to...
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
There's a flaw in
Sounds
that
dangerous.
plan. A very big flaw in that
Actually,
plan.
it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
I don't even get the debauching.
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not, it just means
debauchery
chopping
in
up
my
some
life.
mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
I see a lot of
Even
tits
gave me
in
this
the
magic
chat.
sword. Said it was to keep me safe.
And we all know tits are
Bitch.
funny.
Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
No, I
can't you
feel
stop
her.
it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive,
he's not so interested
I'd be
in her.
forced to
Maybe
do
he
something
prefer a
really
cockatoo.
totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Shazzy wings.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
It was good, I like it. I like your awful jokes. I think we've obviously figured that out.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes, why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crush civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi.
Sounds like you guys.
Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh. Well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as
I
it
like
were,
my chat. My chat's better than Jeff's because
then
Jeff just
under
bullied
Article
him.
5 of the Warrior
Mine
Maiden
just
of
want
Mothman's
pickles and
Code,
tits.
I'd
It's
have
easy.
to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive?
Not as attractive as a
Nah,
pickle.
I don't care a monkey's.
Ha!
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, goodbye.
What am I doing?
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good, Nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen! The damn thing's been stolen!
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute, this looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. That service for you?
Sean, stand on Shazzy.
Now look, did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives
He
on
was.
seaside
He
rocks.
had to check his pocket for his pickle.
The ones that end in points.
Can't have these people coming in here,
It's a starfish, isn't it?
ravaging our women and stealing our pickles.
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov. Like a second pouch, sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
The monkey joke is getting a little old.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
It was not made that much in the books.
Oh,
And most
well,
of the
when you
time,
put it
the
that way,
librarian
Gov.
actually forgave them because
Look,
he
it's
realised
easy.
they were
Just
idiots.
practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
Ooh. We're going after his pickle. Oh, wait, what? What is that? We stole the old guy's bloomers.
Small bloomers? About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky.
He was wearing silky
Strangely
bloomers.
liberating thought. That doesn't work. Heel! Heel, I say!
Bloomers are pants.
Good boy.
So I can now pickpocket.
That doesn't work.
Can we pickpocket Dibbler?
That doesn't work.
I mean, she hasn't got any pockets to pick.
That doesn't work. Ah, this is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric,
I think
mere
someone's got a
textile
crush.
scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of her.
What are you staring at?
Definitely not her tits.
What?
Damn! They won't let me do it.
Oh yeah, it's got to go in his pocket.
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation has gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's taught you a lesson. Torture, get it?
Puns.
Not a good pun, but then, what is?
Puns.
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister.
Puns everywhere we go.
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I'll tell you. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Ah, has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Oof, how do I
In
think of
it. In it.
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces. My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
That's very English, isn't it? In it. Can I throw my tomato at him? I'll throw my tomato. Ha! I'm gonna get another tomato. Give me a tomato.
Eek!
It's our from Jim. I don't know what that was all about. We gotta go to the street. Who are you?
Alms, sir. Alms for the poor.
But I'm already poor.
Well, you've got a pointy hat.
That's not wealth, that's status.
Oh, well, spare some status for the poor, governor.
I think you've got that wrong.
How do you mean wrong? It's a simple request transaction. I underline a need and hope that you, in your wisdom, will provide.
It's not a question of that, it's a question of practicality. Status, by its very nature, is ineffable. As a quality, it is essentially non-transferable.
So are you going to give me status or aren't you?
I'll give you a status.
I can't just give you status, you have to earn it.
For instance?
Reach the top of your profession. Become the most famous beggar in the city. Get some real diseases.
Well, I'll try. Business is just down a bit. What can I do about it?
You need a more dominating image. Something to demand sympathy. Otherwise, heartless people like me are just going to keep on passing you by.
It's a thought, you know. Yes. Many thanks.
Are you just going British in our chat? We don't do the British thing here.
Arms? No, thanks. I'm trying to give them up. Why should I give you money?
Well, it's your traditional medieval street transaction, isn't it, Gov? It's an expected part of your fantasy environment.
You're saying that you're just here to add a little bit of colour?
Authenticity, Gov. Authenticity.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you actually looked the part? I mean, just look at you.
Why? What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's pathetic. I mean, a beggar, by definition, has to be pitiable, doesn't he? I mean,
wait,
why
you
should
trying to
someone
be
give him
Oliver
money
Twist
if
or
he's as hale and
something?
hearty as any other geezer on
Please,
the
sir,
street?
can I have some more? More?
Oh, yeah. I think I see what you mean, sir.
Right, well, carry on.
This is exactly how you sound, Tony.
What?
Exactly how you sound.
Oh, go on.
Why?
Why what?
Why should I give you money when you're no worse off than anybody else?
I would sing the song,
Well,
but I'm not very
business
good at
is
singing,
bad,
so
but
I'm
what
not
can
going
I do
to.
about it?
Have you thought about improving your image?
Improve my image? How?
Not sit on the floor
Well,
looking dirty.
make yourself more presentable.
Look at that
Show
hair.
some self-respect.
What? Spend money on clothes
Very
and
close
stuff?
to Anime Flea.
Yeah, that's it.
That's basically Jeff when he
All right.
stops
Give us
getting
30 shillings
subs.
until payday then.
But you're a beggar. You don't get paid.
My point exactly.
Right, you are then. Hello there.
Hmm? Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous
Well,
sort
that
of
would
job
be
then,
very-
playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
Ah. Yes, all right. Hello.
Young man, you will have the honor of first witnessing my new ensemble. I shall now set a trend that will rock the fashion world.
Curly hair, suit yourself.
What?
Suit yourself. I mean, it might not be your style.
And what would you know about it? I never take fashion advice from a man wearing a dress.
I think you should take advice from a man wearing a dress.
Get away from that!
Extractors, drills, needles. Look, let's not go into this too deeply, okay?
Leave already. I'd listen to man in a dress. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Is that it?
Ah, Lampus Illuminaticus. No fooling this wizard. I've taken an advanced course in lamp recognition, I have. That doesn't work. Comfy looking bench, that.
Right, there's nothing at the park yet.
No, seems to be locked. Well, either that or it's just pretty wallpaper.
Do. Jeff wins every time. Jeff wins everything. You might not be able to tell, but I'm a little biased to Jeff.
Poetic, isn't it? Nope, I can't shift it.
Except when he
Shut up,
dies to
sit down,
Krampus
no
in
talking.
Minecraft.
If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
I don't even like Jeff that much. Hey.
Are you him?
Pardon? What?
No, you couldn't be. He would know who he was.
I suppose I should come to expect this kind of thing in my life.
So who are you then?
I'm me.
The mighty wizard, Rincewind.
Oh, is that all? Well, I'm sure he wasn't a wizard. I think I remember him smelling of fish.
Look, who do you want to meet?
Him, my beloved, my long-lost paramour. He's been missing ever since I was a child.
God, give me patience.
Well, it's all very traumatic, I think. They said I really ought to find myself a trauma, then go and see the psychiatrist. Everybody's doing it.
I can imagine.
So you're here for a bad memory, then?
No. Why'd you ask?
Well, that's a dunce's cap you're wearing, isn't it?
Wow.
You look like a pencil.
Wow.
This is a wizard's hat. A garment of great austerity and history.
Oh, it must be ever so good for storing things.
Ha.
I don't want to talk about it. The uniform is not negotiable.
Fine.
What's this about a beloved of yours? True love, is it?
I last saw my true love in the Ramtop Mountains.
It's almost 3.
It was a sign, you see. A sign that
Thank you
my life
very
was to be
much.
spent in alpine pursuits. That's why I became a milkmaid.
You did a better job than Sean.
Really? How fascinating.
I learned to yodel too.
Oh,
That's
dear.
my own meme, not Jeff's. Right. I do have to get off because I've got a delivery. Boop, 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 boop. What I can do, though, is I can tell you exactly what the companion says about Rincewind. Because I got it. And it's not a ginormous fucking entry like some of the other ones. Shazzy, don't we always have to go bed? Like, me and you, we're always on the brink of having to go bed at some point. So Rincewind, a wizard, at least generally referred to as a wizard. Strange to tell, it is also the name of the Arch-Chancellor of Bugger Up University. Our Rincewind is tall, thin and scrawny, with a raggedy beard that looks like the kind of beard worn by people who aren't cut out by nature to be beard wearers. It's not hard for anyone to know more about anything than you, Sean. He is a non-smoker, unusual for a wizard. He is a survivor. There are scars all over him, mostly on his back. He traditionally wears a dark red, hooded, frayed plush robe on which a few mystic sigils are embroidered in tarnished sequins. The robe has been made darker by constant wear and irregular washing. Under his robe, he wears breeches and sandals around his neck. Around his neck is a chain bearing a bronze octagon, which marks him as an alumnus of Unseen University. Quite wrongly, it must be pointed out, since he has never passed any kind of magical exam. Indeed, he never scored more than 2% in his exams, and that was for spelling his name almost right. You don't always get bullied here. I'm lovely to you. On his head is a battered pointy hat with a floppy brim, which has the word wizard embroidered on it in big silver letters by someone whose needlework is even worse than their spelling. There's a star on top. It has lost most of its sequins. He was born under the sign of the small boring group of faint stars, a sign associated with chessboard makers, sellers of onions, manufacturers of plaster images of small religious significance, and people allergic to pewter. His mother ran away before he was born, and the young Rincewind grew up in Moorpork. He does have an innate gift for languages, which enables him to shout, "Don't kill me," and be understood in 100 different countries. He is also good at practical geography, which means that he always knows exactly where it is he is running away from. He has a razor-sharp instinct for survival, equalled only by an uncanny ability to end up in situations where every bit of it is required. Rincewind's room number as a student at UU was 7A. Wizards avoid the number 8. Later, during his spell as deputy librarian, an ape's number 2, as the Dean Nasty remarked. He lived in a room close to the library, used mainly to store old furniture, and contained a large wardrobe on top of which the luggage hibernated. So they got that right.
Hello?
See you later, Akbar. I'm nearly finished. I'm literally just reading this and then I'm going. And a banana crate, which he used as a dressing table. It also housed a wicker chair with no bottom and 3 legs, and a mattress so full of life that it occasionally moved sluggishly around the floor, bumping into things. The rest of the room was a litter of objects dragged from the street, old crates, bits of planking, sacks, etc. There are 8 levels of wizardry on the disc. After all these years, Rincewind has failed even to achieve level 1. It was in fact the opinion of some of his tutors that he was incapable of achieving even level 0, which most normal people were born at. It has been contended that when Rincewind dies, the average occult ability of the human race will actually go up a fraction. To call his understanding of magical theory abysmal is to leave no suitable word to describe his grasp of its practice, said one of his tutors. He is also not very good at precognition. He can scarcely see into the present. Some of this is unfair. For a bet, the young Rincewind dared to open the pages of the last remaining copy of the creator's own grimoire, the Octavo. A spell leapt out of the page and instantly burrowed deep into his mind, whence even the combined talents of the faculty of medicine were unable to coax it. No one knew which spell it was, except that it was one of the 8 great spells that was intricately interwoven with the very fabric of time and space itself. Since then, no other spell dare stay in the same head. For that prank, he was expelled from UU. Subsequently, he has been an unwilling travel guide, has been through hell, has visited most of the countries of the disc, has travelled extensively in time as well as in space, has been present at the creation of the Discworld, where he caused the origin of life by dropping an egg and cress sandwich into the sea, has defeated the greatest magic user on the disc while armed with nothing more than a half brick and a sock, has aided the rebels in the counterweight continent, has visited XXXX, where he was called Rinso, and has flown to the moon. He is believed to be one of only 9 people to have visited the country of death while mortal. But what Rincewind has always sought is some secure, safe position somewhere, and he seemed to get this when he was appointed egregious professor of cruel and unusual geography at UU, even though the previous incumbent was probably eaten by a giant lizard. The post has no salary and total insecurity of tenure, but he does get his laundry done for free, a place at mealtimes, and, because of a quirk of the coal porter, 7 bucketfuls of coal every day. He also gets his own superheated office, and no one chases him much, despite the fact that he is the least senior member of the UU faculty. He is also now chair of experimental serendipity, reader in slewed dynamics, fretwork teacher, chair of the public misunderstanding of magic, professor of virtual anthropology, and lecturer in approximate accuracy. He has in fact accumulated all those jobs that require absolutely nothing more than something in theory is doing them. And that's it. That is all this book has to say about Rincewind. I like Rincewind, but he's not my favourite character. My favourite character's not in the game, unfortunately. But yeah, I need to go because I've got a delivery coming and I am very tired. Because as anyone that kind of knows me... What do you mean, what book is it? The one that I just read out of? The one I just read out of is the Discworld Companion, which is like a book full of facts about everything in the Discworld, up to a point. Because obviously it's old. Terry Pratchett didn't live long enough to write another one. Pickleman for Emperor. Pickleman's dead in the books. He come back as a zombie. He wasn't very happy about it. But yeah, I do not know.
Shut up, sit down, no talking.
If I'm
If
going to
you're
stream
mad, you don't
tomorrow
want to
or
run
not.
around infecting everybody else.
I was awake for 30 hours the other day. Like, Saturday going into Sunday. Because I was gonna fall asleep when Jeff finished his stream. And then he finished his stream at like 8 AM. And then I decided, actually, I'll stay awake all night. And then my arm started to hurt, so I had to lie down. And, all of that went really well. So then